Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm coming back on here uh, because I really feel necessary to come back on here and address. Um, there was something I just got off live a little while ago, and I went and it was a comment that was made, and I wanted to address the comment. And I wanted to address the comment so that I can clearly show you, just like the topic of this live, what I'm doing right now. The topic is simply, eventually, people will show you exactly who they are. Eventually, people will show you exactly who they are. Now, earlier I read a comment posted by Albert Turner in response to me from his official elected official Facebook page. And I'm doing this for a particular reason, because I want the community to see just how low and how I'm trying to find the right word, but just how low somebody would be. Now, for the entire time that I've been raising awareness, the entire time that I've been holding people accountable, I have never and will never get personal. I won't. But I can't say the case for everybody else. What I am doing is I'm going to show you something, and then I'm going to explain to everybody and raise awareness so people can see exactly how the minds of some people. Now, with all of that being said and done, let's get to the comment. Earlier today, on the What's Happening in Marion page, there was a comment made. And the comment, there was a post made, and I'm going to share it again so everybody can see it. Then I'm going to come back to it. So here you go. Hold on. Let me get to it. The What's Really Happening in Marion page. Here you go, right here. The What's Really Happening in Marion page, uncensored. And I'm going to it. Once you click on it, it was under this post, under the post Albert shared yesterday, under this post. As you see, this is Perry County Commission Turner Albert Turner Jr. This is the post that was shared. All right. And in this post, this is Brandon Kelsley. And he basically said, for years, you've been on this for years, and your county is the second poorest in Alabama. And he went on down there, right? And I just wanted to show you a comment. This is what my comment was. And I said, Brandon, you see, the only person he responded to was a female. And that was Miss Pamela Horn that he responded to before I made this comment. It seems he doesn't respond to me, to respond to man, especially me. So it seems to be more cowardly behavior. I want y'all to pay attention. This is comment, right? He said this. He said, why would the chairman waste time responding to you or any of the 5 people in your circle? None live in his district, and none can vote for or against him. See, Robert, your head is, I guess he's trying to say your head is messed up inside and outside. That's what I want to get to. And he go back and say, you don't matter to Chairman Turner, and you know you don't. He probably don't even care what lie you tell or what negative spin you try to hard to turn on it. You are not effective. I'm going back here. See, Robert, your head is messed up inside and outside. Now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to come on here and be straight, honest, and transparent with people. What he is referencing to is I have a very rare skin condition called dissecting cellulitis of the scalp, right? Now, this is what it is. We're going to look it up together. Let's learn something together, right? Here we go. Dissecting cellulitis of the scalp. Dissecting cellulitis of the scalp, also known as parafolliculitis, capitis, abscedens, I'm not even going to just say dissecting cellulitis, is a rare chronic inflammatory scalp disorder. It causes painful, boggy, suppurative nodules and sinus tract that often results in permanent scarring, alopecia, hair loss. While not fully understood, it is considered a follicle occlusion disorder, often linked to hidradenitis suppurativa. Treatment focuses on managing inflammation with oral antibiotics, isotretinoin, and biologics, though it is often refractory to treatment, requiring long-term management. Now, why is that important? Why is that important? That's important because, and I'm going to show y'all some images. I'm being transparent. So y'all see this, right? This is the some of the conditions of dissecting cellulitis of the scalp, right? So these are some of the conditions. As y'all see, I have the nodules. I have that. I have inflamed right here on the side. I have others on the side. I also have some inflammation in the back of my head, very common to the pictures that you see. That is the reference to what Albert Turner said, your head is messed up both inside and outside. That is what the elected official posted on his page, from his elected official page about me, right? And I wanted to come on because this is somebody who's talking about a chronic medical condition, right? Who I have no shame of, but this is what he does, right? This condition is part of other medical conditions that I'm being medically retired for, right? Now, it doesn't bother me, but when I sat back and I read it, I was like, the audacity of somebody to talk about a chronic condition. Now, I'm not going to go low like he did. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to go low like he did. I'm not going to talk personal about it. But I wanted to come back on just to share that with the people. Because let's go back to the comment. Let's go back to the comment. When he said, see, Robert, you're headed, what you meant, your head is messed up inside and outside. I never once mentioned anything about his appearance. Never once mentioned anything about him personally. I don't have to. You know why? Everybody already know it. Right? But I just wanted to show the people what your elected official, this is an elected official of 25 years. And he gonna say that is, this is a fallback right here. He gonna say that it's SM. Now, if I'm SM, that is Shaquan May. If I'm Shaquan May, I wouldn't be letting this man keep putting my name out there. They can't spell and can't do all of that, but attack people personally. Now, if I said something negative about him, the people that support him, if I said something about his medical conditions, if I said something personal about him, the people that support him will be on here screaming for me, talking about, oh, well, that's just too personal. I wonder if people that reached out to me that had something to say because they thought it was personal when I released that video on what's happening at the Real Housewives of Atlanta, that trailer, right? When he was there with his Commissioner Lepel, right? They said that they thought I got into the personal realm. But this man talk about my medical conditions. I wonder if y'all gonna reach out to Albert and say something. I wonder if y'all gonna keep that same energy. That an elected official, now I want people to understand, I ain't concerned about that. I'm not ashamed about my condition. I've been living with that condition since 2015. That's just something that I got to deal with and I have to manage. For the people that probably see me, you see me. I'm not shying away from it or anything. Right? I just want people to see what the low level of an elected official, what they say, the low vibrations of an elected official, and how low he'll go because he can't stand as a man and speak as a man without throwing insults. That's a childlike mentality. For a 62-year-old man who was 16 years old when I was born, who was a sophomore in high school when I was born, that is the same childish behavior. The same childish behavior that my 2-year-old grandson exhibits. And it's shameful. But you want people to keep you working for them. Right? Now, what if I return that same energy to you, Albert? What if I talked about you personally, some personal stuff? Because please believe, I know you've been trying to find something on me big time. I know you've been. Because the words, I can share text messages of you said you got your boy Saquon May trying to find you, have him hold up on me. I know you've been trying to find something on me. Right? But for you to try to mock my medical conditions on my head, to my head inside and out, that just says a lot about who you are. It really does. And I just wanted to come back on here so the people can see. You see, everybody want to try like, oh, it's personal. He upset, blah, 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 blah. I have not said one thing personal. I have not. The only thing I said was the person that he responded to, which was a female. And he don't typically respond to male, especially me. That's a fact. But you want to try to throw an underhanded insult. That's just showing who you are, man. Out of the abundance of the heart, a man speaks. Right? And that's evil. Because you know what's the truth is? When everybody watching, he would not say it to my face. When we was at the Uniontown City Council meeting back in December, Albert, hurry up and left after the meeting. Hurry up and left. I said it to his face that I introduced myself. I said to the mayor, to the city council, to the esteemed citizens of Uniontown, my name is Robert Shepard. Also been called by outsider by Albert Turner. And I looked over at him, looked him in his eye when I said it. Right? That's what I was raised to be, a man, not a coward. After the meeting, he almost sprinted out of there and walked outside and was talking to Miss Brenda Cook on the outside. So when you see me face to face, when I came to the Martin Luther King breakfast, when you see me those things, why didn't you say that to my face then? Why didn't you say that? Why didn't you say it? Why would you gonna come on social media? Do you know the amount of stuff that have been shared with me or the stuff that I've already known about you personally? Guess what? That's your business. That ain't mine. I ain't mentioned nothing about your appearance. I ain't say nothing about you personally. And won't. Because you know what that's called, Albert? That's called dignity. That's called integrity. That's something that I know you don't have. And I felt it was necessary to come back on and just to address it. I have dissecting cellulitis of the scalp. I have it. It flares up. I have to take antibiotics, and also it's coupled with hidradenitis suppurativa. I can't pronounce HS. They call it HS, right? That means that my body attacks my hair follicles. That's all that is. But the same way my body attacks my hair follicles, that's the same pressure that I'm gonna hold you accountable. And you can't stand it. You just go so low the way you want to throw that. Now, what if somebody made fun of a family member that, or one of your family members? What if somebody made fun of one of their medical conditions? You see what I'm saying? How would you take that? How would that sit with you? I'm talking about chronic medical conditions. How would that sit with you? Right? I ain't looking for no sympathy. Look, I ain't ashamed or anything. I'm not looking for none of that. I just wanted to come on and talk about it because I feel like it needs to be discussed. The level, just how low of a human being you got to be to try to throw a slick little insult and you lined in. Matter of fact, Albert, why lie? Let me go to it. Why lie? Because you're going to lie on here again. You don't matter to Chairman Turner. And you know you don't. He probably don't even care. You watching this right now. You watch everything I do. And you hear everything I say. And from day one, you have yet to provide anything to counter. You know what? Oh, Jeff, I know I ain't got nothing to explain, but I wanted to show the people. Like, I wanted to show the people. I want people to see. I want the people to see, because you know what, Jeff? The only thing God doing is, I said it before, this divine, only thing God doing is exposure. Exposure leads to expansion. And Albert, you know what? While I'm retired and I'm getting my disability and I'm sitting at the house getting my check every month, right? And when you be in the unemployment line, we can sit down and have a conversation. We can sit down and have a conversation. But you, like, this is below you. And the people that are close to him, y'all should say something to him. Everybody that has something to say. Now, if I came back and I start talking about his medical conditions and talking about his family member medical conditions, then y'all be saying I'm wrong, right? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I just wanted to show it. See, everybody want to talk a good game. Either you is or you ain't. And Albert, who you trying to portray yourself to be, that ain't you, my boy. That's not you. Oh, and Albert, why you lie this morning talking about a nurse call you and talk about they concur with not paying the federal? Why you lie about that? Like, I just want, like, that's crazy. Crazy. That's crazy. Right? And I just want to go back to you. Go back to you, and I'm finna search on my. Oh, hey, he been in so. He been in so me the last few months. That man probably looking everywhere on the internet trying to find some dirt. That's why he resorted to rumors about something I ain't had, like rumors that ain't got nothing to do with me. Listen, I'm telling you, everything's gonna come to light, and when people hear it, when people eventually hear it, then it is what it is. And I would tell you this, Albert, you better stop acting like you're a police officer, pulling people over, trying to call the police, come out to give people tickets. Because out of anybody with your documented history with tickets in the state of Alabama, you don't need to be pulling nobody over. You don't need to be pulling nobody over. But I just said, this man, I'm going to go back to it so we can see it. I got the screenshot of it because I like to keep receipts. But let me read that again. Y'all see who it's from. And Albert, this ain't no AI because I showed it from there before. He said, why would the chairman waste time responding to you or any of the 5 people in your circle? None live in his district, and none, that's supposed to be N-O-N-E, Albert, can vote for or against him. See, Robert, you're headed, that's supposed to be your head, is messed up inside and outside. You don't matter to Chairman Turner, and you know you don't. He probably don't even care what lie you tell and what negative spin you try hard to turn. Again, where have I lied at? I've asked every time I come on to provide me with proof. And if it is, I come back on. You have yet to provide me. Like, bro, just stop it, man. Just stop it. How low? Like I said, that's just low. Let me go to this real quick while I'm on. And let me search my page. And in my search, I just want to show. Just want to show this real quick. The word of the day, megalomaniac. Megalomaniac, they get mad or ignore you when you criticize them or ask tough questions, right? Hates criticism and challenges. Inflated ego. Who talks about themselves in the third person? Just think about that. I'm going to start writing in third person on my post. On my post from my personal page. See, Major Robert Shepard. Bruh, really? That's something wrong with your head. The chairman. The chairman. Now, hey, y'all think I'm joking. When the commission vote that he got to leave that courthouse and that office go back to sheriff, y'all think I'm joking. I'm going to predict it. Albert going to be voted out as chairman. Albert's going to be told he got to leave the courthouse, go back to the annex, and everybody going to see the childlike behavior that's going to happen that he did last time when he was voted out as chairman. What he don't like is that I have consistently showed that he's lied. I provided facts that people can verify to show that he's lies, and it's not just my words against his. So how you going to argue, hey, Albert, if I'm lying, I'm using your words. So how's that spinning it? How's that spinning? And I want people to understand, those insults, they ain't did nothing to me. I just felt necessary to come back on to show how low somebody would go. So, Albert, if you want to sit down and have a discussion about my dissecting cellulitis of the scalp, right? My chronic medical condition or rare medical condition, like very rare. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me see what the internet say. How rare is dissecting cellulitis? All right, I'm finna show you how rare it is, Albert. It's a rare condition, right? Often associated with prevalence of 0.07% of the population. Right? So let me do that. Let me do the math for you. Just to make sure. So we got approximately 350 million people in America times 0.7. I'm sorry. I did the wrong math. 350 million times 2 million people. 2 million people. And I would tell you, Albert, with that many, 2 million people, it's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of treatments. This is something that I've personally been going through. I've been thinking about talking about it. But when you don't have treatments and you just, this is something that you have to manage. Oh, it ain't fun managing on a day-to-day basis. You learn how to deal with it. But for somebody to mock somebody with a chronic condition says everything you need to know about that individual. And when you see him, ask him, what did he actually mean? And y'all see him squirm and lie, right? Again, not going on this level to say anything personal or bad, because everybody already know it. Everybody already know it. I just stand 10 toes down on the man I was raised to be, continue to walk in integrity, continue to advocate for the community, and continue to be there and offer my support to those who want it. If you don't want it, that's your loss. I ain't saying that to be in a bad way, but I do know that God has gifted me with a particular set of skills. I've been trained and been developed. There's some things that I can help with the community. I'm not a know-it-all. I'm here to help. And for the people that have gotten to know me, for those that don't know me, those that will get to know me, you will see that I've always been a stand-up individual, right? And what I mean by that is I will stand up and be honest about it. So, man, you guys have a great and wonderful day. I just wanted to show you exactly who he was. Eventually, people will show you who they are. And Albert continue to show every day that he is a low vibrating, evil individual. Y'all have a blessed day.